Hey, how's it going? We're going to be continuing our Mario 64 Color series, today's challenge being to avoid touching green by all means possible. If you've not seen the red and yellow videos, go ahead and watch those before this one. Now that you have, let's get started. So obviously we can't go straight, so we'll just take the long way around and head inside the castle through the front doors. Yes, you heard me right. For the first time in this series, we can enter the castle normally. But the fun doesn't last long. We immediately run into problems. Bob-omb Battlefield spawns you on incredibly green, luscious grass, which is our enemy in this challenge. So how do we progress? Those of you with a speedrunner mind are probably screaming at your screens right now with the answer. And you're right, we need to perform an LBLJ, aka Lobby BLJ. This is yet again another variation of the BLJ, like we saw in the red challenge with the SBLJ. The LBLJ is performed by clipping into this ledge of this floor, BLJing against something, which you would then direct the speed toward the door. With some clever camera maneuvering and cautious movements, we can carry this super fast speed and clip through the 8-star door, and head into the first Bowser stage, while avoiding walls that have green on them. Some of you might be thinking, why don't you just clip through the key door? It's faster after all. Well, the thing is, upstairs doesn't load in unless you have the key from Second Bowser to unlock it, so we can't do that, and instead we'll have to complete Bowser in the Dark World. Jumping into this stage, it starts off pretty chill, with green being out of our sight, until we get to this part. Yeah, there's pretty much a dead end. This is the only way to progress through the stage, and we can't long jump or anything to get around it. We'll have to call up our buddy Tass again to get us in the basement door. Tass, do your magic. Thanks, Tass. Thankfully this time we don't need to do SBLJ to progress, since we can actually collect enough stars. We need a total of 15 stars to perform a trick that I'll explain later, to get through the 30-star door. Since Hazy Maze Cave is surrounded by green once you spawn in, that leaves us with the Lethal Lava Land and Shifting Sand Land, as well as a Toad Star. If you get all 7 stars from both stages, as well as a Toad Star, that gets us just enough to reach our star goal. Let's head into Shifting Sandland first and see what we can do. Luckily, green is nowhere to be seen in this level, since it is a desert after all. I mean, besides this lone palm tree, but who cares about it anyway? Some textures in the level seem to appear dark green at first, but after further speculation, they're just different shades of brown and yellow. Knowing that info, we can grab this, and this star without touching green. There was some trouble getting the red coins since we didn't unlock the wind cap yet, but using clever fly guy maneuvering and wind gust spinny thingies, we can nab the red coins in the sky. It's also important to note that although the bottom part of the Shifting Sandland painting is more on the green side, the top is more grayish brown, so we can enter the level safely. Moving on to Lethal Lava Land, this stage is pretty much the same deal. It's all red and orange and there's little to no green in sight. The only green I could find was on the Bowser picture on the red coin puzzle, on the bullies, which by the way are not touching green when you hit them, and on the shell, which makes grabbing 100 coins miles easier. So getting them without it was kind of a pain with all the booty burns. In the end of it all, I grabbed this, and finally this star to finish it off. It's also important to note that Mips, the guy crucial to the trick I'm about to pull off, doesn't spawn in if I grab the Toad Star when I have 14 stars, since there is no loading zone for him to spawn in. So I went ahead when I had 13 stars and got the Toad Star, and then finished off Lethal Lava Land. But now with that, we can finally do the trick I've been hinting at for the past few minutes. This trick that you can do with Mips allows you to clip past the 30 star door. To do it, you need to align Mips with the corner of this door, crouch, turn around, re-grab him, and jump backwards. This will get you through this brown door, which is half the trick. Next, you need to line yourself up with this corner of the star door, crouch, and if you did it right, you should be through and you can head into Dire Dire Docks. This stage has no green in our way, so it's a relaxing swim to the star. And boom, our 16th star. The slowest 16 star speedrun out there. After all that, we can head into the Fire Sea, where things start to get tricky. The beginning part of the stage is easy. We can just ride this platform to avoid the green platforms over there. And then we encountered this pole. This stupid green pole. Our gateway to the rest of the stage. We can't triple jump into this elevator platform from beneath, and there's no other way around. I guess this challenge ends here. Nah, not yet. Top level speedrunners use a pole clip to clip on top of this pole to save a few seconds. However, I was afraid at first, since speedrunners all grab the pole when doing this trick, so I was afraid I would do the same. After countless attempts, I finally got one that didn't touch the pole. This area has some green spots too, but it's easily avoidable by climbing up here and long jumping across. The end warp to the fight is a green funnel as well, but as long as we land in the center of the spiral, no green would be in contact with Mario's body. The Bowser fight has virtually no green, so we can Solonge Bowser him and be on our way to the final stage of the game. I also forgot to point out that the lobby has quite a bit of green on the walls, but it's all avoidable thankfully. Now we can traverse these stairs that ended our red challenge and perform the one and only BLJs to get through these star doors. That's one. And that's two. We are in. Let's finish this game off. Starting off, there's no green in our path. The only green noticeable is on the seesaw and this rotating platform thingy, which is easily avoidable. Then we come to this staircase, which is green, but it's also black. So we can just jump on the black parts and make it up with these. And then we can... Oh, shoot. I forgot this existed. We can't triple jump to the next section, and there's no other way up. Are you kidding? We made it all the way to the end just to get beaten by Lego Floor. Really? Well, I guess that answers it. It is indeed not possible to beat Mario 64 without touching green. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. Catch you guys later.